Welcome. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about fat quarter kids quilt pattern ideas. Okay? So many times I see it all the time and sometimes it's all we can find, right? Is people will say, take a regular quilt pattern and just cut it down. And sometimes you can do that. Like how many of us have done that? Like I've done that a jillion times. But sometimes you can't. Like it's too complicated or it's too like intricate. Like I don't know about you, but sometimes I just want really simple kids quilt patterns. And so here's 5. As always, you're going to vote for your favorite, okay? You can have multiples because I'm going to tell you I love a lot of these, okay? So let's jump in here. Um any of these can be done with fat quarters. So like this one, you could get a fat quarter bundle, maybe get a few, depending on what size, whether you're doing a baby quilt, twin size, whatever that is. So you can easily cut these. You can either use what they recommend, but some of them are fat quarters, some of them are layer cake, a couple of them are charm packs. Um, but I always find the cutest kid fabric in fat quarter bundles. Usually. So anyway, this one would be super cute. I love that it's rectangles, a little bit of sashing in between. You wouldn't have to have that. Like you could just make your rectangles a little bit longer and then there's sashing in between the rows. So easy. I love the back of it too, where they've done a striped fabric. I'm actually headed out. I've got a quilt that I'm about done with, and so I've got to go find some 108s, and so I may look for some stripe. That's really cute. So anyway, I love the wavy, super cute. So let me know if you like this one. Okay, so this one's another super simple. Like when I looked at this pattern, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be my next quilt, I think. It's just squares, rectangles, bigger squares, and then in between, like instead of sashing, they've just taken some of the fabric and run a really long line. Love this. Love the simplicity of this. And you could literally just add another row, add another line, like just make it as big as you need, especially if you're doing a twin or a full. Like so cute. But this would also be such a cute baby quilt, in my opinion. So, but you could have so much fun with this one with just a fat quarter bundle. Okay, here's number 3. I like this. I really do like this. The red in the very background, that's what she laid the quilt on, so that's not part of the quilt. But I just love the simplicity of the squares. Like, I don't know about you, but I was cleaning up the sewing room the other day and oh my gosh, how much scrap fabric can one part how much scrap fabric does one person need? This would be perfect for that. Like you could definitely use a fat quarter bundle to kind of keep them all the same, but honestly, if you are like me and have a ton of scrap fabric, just grab them, kind of find a color scheme that you love and have some fun. I love the fact too that the sashing in the border like could totally be a different color. I'm working on one right now, and I didn't want a white sashing, so I put this really pretty purple color in between. So pretty. I gotta find some more of it today. So super like it. So, but this one's super cute, and again, you can make it longer, taller, wider. I mean, so many possibilities here. So that's number 3. Okay. And then we have number 4. I love this one. So on this one, she used a layer cake, but I have a stack of fat quarter bundles that really honestly, they just need to be squared up a little bit. And then you've got the background fabric. You could literally do this one in a weekend. If you're a beginner, and you guys like give some pointers down there, don't you guys think like this one would be so easy to do in a weekend? Like, and I mean, if you had the layer cake, it would be even super quicker. But if you just had fat quarter bundles, like you could square these up, 10 by 10, and then go in there and sew the edges. Super cute. So easy. I really, really like this one. Okay, so that's number 4. And then we got number 5. Again, if you've got scrap fabric, like, oh my goodness. How cute is this? So this is a lap quilt size. So if you're looking to make a crib or a twin, you just have to go wider and you have to go longer. But it's really just rectangle, rectangle, rectangle. And then she's just taking and, moving those blocks. So what I like to do is go in and create all my blocks. How do y'all do this? I'd love to know in the comments, like, what's your thought process while you're sewing these? I'll go in and create all my blocks, as many as I need, and then I'll turn them and then do my rows. So this one would be super cute, super easy to free motion. I think this would be so much fun to do. So anyway, I'd love to hear from you. Just kind of, what's your thought process? Like, how do you put together, like if you're sewing, do you go sew everything and then you put it together in rows? Like what's the thought process there? What's your, how do you do it? Okay, and then finally, don't forget to enter the fabric giveaway. Okay, I pulled the winner just the other day and sent an email. So um you guys, so cute. Like these fabrics are so adorable. So make sure that you enter. Okay. So let's go back in, look at all 5, vote in the comments. Okay. I'd love to hear any thoughts you have, especially on kids quilt. Like there's so much stuff out there. So we've got number 5, super cute, super easy. Number 4, another really easy one. Like if you've got a set of layer cakes, like you could definitely do that. I've got some fat quarters. I'm going to do that with this. Number 3, again, perfect for scrap fabric. Number 2, okay, can y'all just like appreciate that I found really easy ones? I love easy. I love being able to do something in a couple of days. This piece and everything together, I don't have time for that. And then number 1, love this one. Love, love, love this one. I think it's super pretty. So anyway, that's all 5. Let me know in the comments. If you want the patterns, they're down in the description, which is line 2 probably. So anyway, you can grab those and just have some fun.